An international forum on democracy held in Beijing has recently triggered heated discussions among experts on what's good democracy. The forum, the International Forum on Democracy, the Shared Human Values, opened in Beijing on December 4 and is scheduled to be held in 3 phases, with the second and third phases slated for December 9 to 10 and December 14 to 15, respectively. Polish scholar Zbigniew Victor said there are different models and forms of democracy and every country has the right to choose its own system of rule. He said China has its own democratic system, which he has been studying for decades.
Trzeba powiedzieć, że każdy naród chce budować własny system demokratyczny odpowiadający ich rozwojowi historycznemu i gospodarczemu, także politycznemu. Chiny mają własny model demokracji. Podstawą tego modelu demokracji są stosunki polityczne i gospodarcze, które odpowiadają chińskiemu narodowi. Przede wszystkim trzeba powiedzieć, że Chiny w ciągu ostatnich 70 kilku lat, kiedy powstała Chińska Republika Ludowa, pod kierownictwem Komunistycznej Partii Chin, wypracowała oryginalny system rządów demokratycznych, którego podstawą są kongresy ludowe, od najwyższego kongresu narodowego, aż po kongresy prowincjonalne, kongresy powiatowe, kongresy na szczeblu lokalnym i one są głównym źródłem sprawowania władzy. W związku z tym rządy Komunistycznej Partii Chin cieszą się dużym poparciem narodu chińskiego, o czym świadczy przede wszystkim jej wielki rozwój gospodarczy w ciągu przede wszystkim ostatnich kilkudziesięciu lat, kiedy Chiny wysunęły się na czołową pozycję nie tylko krajów Azji, ale nawet całego świata.
William Jones, a US expert on China issues, pointed out that under China's whole process people's democracy, people have the full right to know, express their views and make changes.
You have a structure which has been set up over a long period of time and which is always under constant change and transformation, where you have the National People's Congress and you have the CPPCC, where people at the grassroots, right, in the villages or in the cities, can influence the people who are being elected to these bodies. Every time you have a national, before you have the Assembly of the National People's Congress, you probably had hundreds of thousands of proposals coming from all over the country, now of course by internet and the like, of what they felt that should be changed or should be done or should be accomplished in order to make things better for the people.
British expert Carlos Martinez said that China's whole process democracy is far more meaningfully democratic.
Although the media and politicians in the West tend to portray China as being undemocratic, in reality, its system of whole process democracy is far more meaningfully democratic than the so-called liberal democracy that's in place in the West. Ordinary people in China are much more engaged in running their communities and their society than their counterparts in the West are. The basic interests of ordinary people in China are represented in government to a far greater degree than is the case in the West. In China's system of people's democracy, democratic rights aren't only available at election time, but at all times and at all levels of society. There's a vibrant system of electoral representative democracy which operates at national, provincial, city, county and village levels. In addition, China has a parallel system of consultative democracy, so that elected representatives are constantly in touch with the needs, opinions and aspirations of the people. What are the big priorities for China? Tackling poverty, tackling homelessness, protecting people's health, ensuring people are protected from the pandemic, dealing with pollution, developing renewable energy, cracking down on corruption, improving the education system, and generally improving people's lives. This is people's democracy. This is socialist democracy. Listening to the people, mobilizing the people, meeting the needs of the people, and developing their human rights.